I am full of piss and vinegar today.
Yeah, he had good chicken and he drank a 40. And
All right, we'll get to that. We'll get to
Okay, we are back live with the Blame Girl podcast
that.
with
Mr. Terry Wayne and Mrs. Terry Wayne.
no her name. Excuse me, her name's Miranda.
yeah,
I know, no, but we're down with the brevity. We dig it.
it's fine.
I just typed her name into the thing as Miranda blah 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 and my last name, and she was like, "Oh,
Yeah,
like we dig it. We love each other. It's fine. We don't need that."
it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually like her. So she didn't take my name, I gave it to her.
Oh, thank Christ. I'm
Yeah.
glad you like me.
Yeah. And it's way better than Ragsdale. Ugh.
Okay.
Yeah. That sounds like a failed jelly company. Ragsdale Jelly.
But did you have her on just to berate her? The whole time?
No. We're having her on.
Also, did you not say your last?
Try to stay where you are.
Okay. Also, did you not say your last name and then totally say my old last name?
I did because nobody
Okay.
gives a shit about your last name.
Okay. All right.
Okay, just in full disclosure, it's a Mother's Day episode, a little late after Mother's Day, because our guest
And we're gonna
celebrating Mother's Day.
And we're gonna beat up mothers. Everybody else is nice. We're gonna be the one outlet that just beats them up.
No,
and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Because for those of you who don't know, she is almost 4 months
4 months in a week.
4 months in a week pregnant. So she's having a hard time.
Yeah.
My son is in there just wrecking her life.
What did y'all do this weekend, guys?
I love it. Well, today was a big day. We went to Hattie B's, the famous soul food hot chicken place in Nashville.
Yeah.
The originator of Nashville hot chicken. We went there. For those of you who don't know,
let's do this a little bit different. Hold on, Terry. Let's do this a little bit different. I don't like this. I want to talk to the guests, okay? And you're talking for the guests like we're on The Handmaid's Tale, and I don't like.
Okay, I'm just gonna finish. I'm just finish the intro
No,
of the story, and then I'm gonna let her go.
Okay.
I'm gonna let her tell it.
Hurry up.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know, I am a what do they call it? An elite Yelp reviewer. So I like to go to different restaurants.
A Karen? Okay.
Well, no. It's actually like you have to be invited, based on based on your previous Yelp reviews. They judge those, and you have to be invited to be in this team. And so I joined it, and I didn't know what it was going to be like, but now I love it. I love going to new restaurants and reviewing them and giving honest, clear reviews.
Yeah, he's nice too.
And that's what we did for Hattie B's, because it's a famous place. So it should be like everybody's already done it. It doesn't matter that I did it, but I was so happy that I went and tried it. And you tell them.
Oh, and anyone who's in town should go. It's good. They have good greens. We had mac and cheese with
pimento mac and cheese.
But the grits were amazing, and the chicken was good. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, the cheddar bacon grits is what they make there, like loaded grits with green onions on the top.
I made that yesterday.
Oh, it's so good, Gio.
Well, yeah, and the black eyed pea salad too. That's pretty good. Yeah.
And their grits are so creamy that it's not even like grits anymore, because there's no granularness to it. It's smooth.
That's how my grits are. Look, I'm watching
it's smooth
TikToks
like polenta. Like polenta is smooth like mashed potatoes. Same thing.
I know what you're talking about. All right, Miranda, how was your weekend? That's what I want to know. It was Mother's Day.
How was your weekend?
I mean, it's weird.
Being an expectant mother.
Right. So nobody knew what to do with me. But my sister-in-law did get me flowers, which was nice.
My sister sent her flowers, and it was the sweetest thing I've ever seen.
Terry, shut up.
I never.
Okay, go ahead, Miranda.
I mean, I never get to talk, so thanks. And then he got me a card, and it was nice. It was a pop-up card, so that was nice. And then everybody just was like, "Happy Mother's Day."
Sort of.
Yeah, I got a lot of question marks and at the end of it, so that was interesting.
Yeah.
And then my kid just made me vomit a bunch and have headaches and cry. So that was.
Yep. My son is tormenting my wife. It's crazy.
Well, his genes just inside and outside of me are destroying me. Yeah.
Well, no, baby is it's your body is gonna be like stranger, you know?
Yeah.
So you're gonna have these adverse reactions.
A child.
They are playing. Let me just say this: they are playing, and I cannot believe you did not include any Kendrick Drake in our talk for the week, but it's okay. They're playing Kendrick here. Can y'all hear it?
Yeah. Okay.
They not like us.
Yeah, I don't even know what that's about, but I do know that Kendrick Lamar and Drake are feuding.
Yeah. Who gives a shit?
I guess I'm on Kendrick's side because he's better.
I don't care. They're two people in a world. They're two people in a world of 8 billion. Who cares? I hope they both die today.
Well,
like it doesn't matter. They don't matter. They're little. Oh, I'm angry and you're angry and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's just nothing. It's marketing. It's a marketing stand.
What are you trying to say, brother?
Yeah, exactly. You don't care about anything. You don't care about the P. Diddy thing.
I care about my counting machine. I care about real things that do real jobs, not pampered celebrity rappers who.
We get it. You're a redneck. You don't listen to hip hop. Okay.
Yeah, it's not about being a redneck. I love hip hop, but I love people like Mos Def. I love people like Usher. I love people like what's his name? Like people who really have something to say and are willing to be honest.
You're acting really old, first of all.
But that's fine. I'm fine.
Let me finish. On top of that, Kendrick Lamar is one of those socially conscious rappers. So you just don't fucking like rap.
No, I don't like.
I'm not saying that
I don't like him as a person.
Why?
I don't like Kendrick Lamar as a person.
Why?
Because I feel like he's fake. I feel like he's a phony. He's a phony. That's who he is.
I do too, but only because I'm involved in the beat. Okay, I won't go down that line. We're gonna talk about these boring things Terry gave us instead of the Drake and Drake beat.
Yeah. All right. I don't even know. First up, sorry. Yeah.
Cop deaths in Tennessee are up. Come on, Terry. I don't even.
Well, this is a good point.
Let's go back to Kendrick and Drake.
No, Miranda made a good point.
Yeah, because he didn't read the article.
No, I did read the article, but Miranda made a good point, so I'm going to let her make it.
Well, it was clickbaity because it was like, oh, cops are dying. And then under it, it's like, well, it's actually decreased since 2022. And and also there's not as many.
Less cops dying.
Well, there's also not as many COVID related deaths. And we also included like fire and accidents.
Yeah.
Oh, total clickbait.
Yeah, so if you go through it, it's actually like, things are pretty much the same. The only thing that was up was people were ambushing cops. But like 20 cops died that way, but a bunch more got injured than usual. So that's the only thing that's really up is cop injuries, but less are dying.
Well, the real reason why I brought this story is because we were driving home today and we saw there were flowers up by the police memorial at the station near our house. And I was like, oh, that's ironic that this came through my feed about this thing. And then so I read it. I read the article and then she was like, well, it's the same everywhere. Like 38% of the cop deaths in Tennessee were from gunshots, but 38%, the other 38% was also by car accidents.
Yeah.
Just driving around being a normal
And who's
person.
at fault in those, you know?
A lot of times it's the cops, but cops have qualified immunity, which is a terrible
yeah, but thing if they kill themselves,
I'm just saying we should get rid of qualified immunity. Or it's so insane that we have this, that as long as you were doing your job, whatever you do is okay, whether it's shooting an unarmed black teen or running a car off the road or whatever.
I mean, I grew up with cops. The first thing that, because I did a little summer camp thing, but one of the first things they told us was that the most dangerous kind of cop is like a traffic cop, because most cops are killed that way.
Yeah.
So who's to blame in this situation? You know, you're a cop. Blame
Henry
yourself.
Ford.
Well,
That's who's to blame.
well,
Henry Ford.
if you're a cop, you got to blame yourself. Like, thank you on one hand, because we do need cops. But on the other hand, it's like, yeah, you might die. You know, it's not.
Yeah.
In many ways. In many ways.
Well, and that's the other reason why I posted this article, because you know what? When you become a cop, you take on the burden that I might die doing this. It's like being a soldier. You're saying, if you're a cop or a fireman or a member of the military, or even one of those guys who goes out on the crab fishing boats in Alaska, like, you know what you're getting into. So I don't want to hear about, I was scared for my life, so I killed this black teenager. Fuck you. No, that's part of the deal, is that you're gonna risk your life.
Yeah, I mean, I still feel bad, you know.
Yeah, I'll feel bad for you, but god damn it, no, you're not allowed to just kill people because you're
comes with incredible
scared.
benefits. Like, if you go in the military, you get like housing loans that are off the, you know, amazing.
Hey,
VA benefits aren't great, but like you get.
I'm just saying, listen, it's okay to be a pussy. I'm fine with it. You're fine with it. It's okay to be a pussy, but you don't get to be a pussy and then expect the rest of the world to take your back when you decide to be a cop. Okay? If you don't have the courage to face death every day, then you shouldn't be wearing a badge.
I think that really the blame lies in the media for making us click on that stupid article in the first place.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Let's see your transition now.
Yeah, why can't things be good? One news story of the week.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be nice.
Yeah. Show me the story about the blind kid who just had peanut butter for the first time.
That was actually a good story.
You want a good story? Let me give you one. U.S. military officials are resigning in protest for Gaza.
Well, that's a good story if you're on that side. I'm still on Israel's side. Story to me. Fucking kill them all. They attacked you, kill them all, because that's what we do as Americans. Okay,
and you know that's not right.
No, I don't care. I honestly don't care. They've been fighting for thousands of years, and I'm bored.
You about to be a father and thinking like that. You
listen
know, like
to me.
that could be America in like 30 years. Would you still be thinking like that?
Yes, absolutely.
Those are humans.
Absolutely, I would think like that. I'm telling you, it's boring. Okay, you've been fighting for thousands of years, and I'm sick of it. I'm bored of it. And one of you just lose already. Okay, that's it. You want me to support Hamas? I'm not gonna. You want me to support October? You want me to support October 16th or whatever it was when that happened, where they just stormed in there and killed 1,200 people? Fuck all that.
No,
that's the reaction. That's what happens. You kill 1,200 of ours, and I'm gonna kill 12 million of yours.
You drank too much. Stop. Okay.
I didn't drink too much.
Yeah, you did.
Whatever. Like this. No, I'm just telling my point, and I can't even say it.
Very passionate.
I know, but I can't say. I have to speak.
Neither can we, Terry.
I have to speak loudly because she won't let me talk.
I do have a migraine too, so you know.
All right.
Anyway, yeah. You know, Terry is definitely pro-Israel. I'm pro not getting in the middle of it because there's enough people weighing in on it. It's an unstoppable thing and an inevitable thing that's happening right now. And a bunch of people are going to die. And I don't know, it's super sad.
A bunch of people have already died. A bunch of people have already died.
I understand that.
Can I get in here? Can I get in here? Can I give my opinion?
Go ahead. I said go ahead.
If Miranda was done, I'm sorry. I might have cut her.
Hey, I'm good.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
I'm sorry.
It's a conversation. It's fine.
I think that it's very impressive to me to see military officers quitting over protest of U.S. doing the wrong thing, because that's not what they're supposed to do. They're just supposed to do whatever their instructions are from the president. And it is so impressive to me to see them resigning and being like, this is not right. That's exactly what's needed in this, in my opinion, what is a humanitarian crisis. I don't care that Hamas attacks the state, Israel. I know who's killed more civilians in this, and it's definitely Israel. I know who's killed indiscriminately. I know who's targeted just people out there to help and just don't care. They kill kids. They've never cared. So
yeah,
I can't be on their side.
I know. And you just described America. You realize that, right? Because like
I can't be on America's side on this.
Somebody flew a couple of planes into a couple of buildings about 23 years ago. And when that
we were lied to into a war.
I mean, can I finish? And what happened was we built the tallest building in the world to commiserate it. And then we went to two different wars where we killed hundreds of thousands of innocent people, right? To show the world. And here's why it's important, right? Because I'm as progressive as they come, but here's why it's important. You have to lay the hammer down sometimes so that you don't have more planes flying into more buildings. So you don't have more October 16th or whatever the date was. I don't know the date, but you don't have more attacks. You have to nip that shit in the bud. Because if you let it go for even a second, you're going to have one of those every goddamn week.
Yeah, I mean, I'll agree with. Now, I'll definitely say there's unforgivable slaughter of humans going on, like, and unnecessary in a lot of cases. Like I saw there was some accidental killing of Israeli hostages by Israel. Like,
oops, my bad.
Yeah,
like,
so
human life is cheap. It's just cheap. It's in those stakes, it's cheap.
Yeah, it's just something that you can't stop either. Like one way or another, this is gonna happen.
Don't even get me started on Vietnam and how many kids got fucking shot in the face because they were in the wrong rice paddy at the wrong time. Like, we have done terrible things, but we've done them for the greater good.
And that being said, I'll always understand fear of the Middle East, like Islamophobia. Yeah, I get it. It's easy to be on Israel's side if
we should ask about this is Michael Cohen. We should ask Michael Cohen about this.
Or Gio, because I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to transition.
Oh, yeah. I'm just showing you I can do transitions too.
No one asked you to do them tonight. Thank you. All right. I think, like I was saying on this subject, America did do the same thing, and I don't agree with it. Like, it's not right. Fine. It wasn't right when we did it.
That's fine.
It's not right that Israel does it. And I hope to see more protests, more divestment in support of Palestinians. I do. This has been going on for too long, because over a decade ago, when I was a teacher and I taught geography, I taught about the region of Palestine, and they were taking over their land there. So this could have all been stopped by that action stopping in the first place. But no one wants to say that about Israel, that they shouldn't be taking over these people's land like that. And yes, I get it. It's both of their land. They're ethnically the same. You know what I'm saying? They just religiously different. It's both of their land. It's even Christians' land. Israel is. But with regards to what's going on now, Israel could have de-escalated it.
America they could. Yeah, they could have.
America could have de-escalated before jumping into Afghanistan for decades. You know what I'm saying? And they should have. That's the way to go. And hopefully, with seeing these military officers resigning, I hope to see a shift in the world that people are really going to start getting on the side of like innocent people.
Or the whole world could just do this for like 2 weeks and then we're done with this problem forever. If we just do this, if we all just close our eyes collectively to what Israel's
I
doing.
thought you meant disappear because that's what keeps happening.
If we just close our eyes collectively for 2 weeks, then this problem is over forever.
If men just disappear for 2 weeks,
sure, yeah, I'm saying if the whole world, whatever's going on in Israel, if we all just went, you know what, not my table. This is not my table. And we just closed our eyes for 2 weeks and all of this would disappear forever. And we never have to have this conversation again. That's good. I think that's a good thing.
I don't know, I'm on both sides.
I'm all for a nice culling of a population.
I think Gio's absolutely correct.
Just get them out.
Horrible war crimes going on, and
it doesn't matter.
And the other side of things, I totally get anti. Don't like
the planet's dying. We could use less people. It's fine.
I'm just so glad I'm not in charge of this. Yeah,
it's fine. I'm gonna take care of me and mine, and I'm not gonna worry. That's my main thing.
I think we could use less people like Donald Trump and Michael Cohen for that matter. This week, Cohen testified against Trump, y'all. Who's to blame? It's really funny to see ourselves here, right? Yeah. Remember when he was his lawyer? Yes, I do. And now he's testifying against him. Miranda, I want to hear what Miranda has to say first. And I don't want to hear you, Terry. Shut up.
I'm gonna go away. I'm just gonna go away for a minute.
You don't have to leave just so.
No, I'm not. I don't feel loved or appreciated.
You're still fucking up because you can't sit and listen to a woman.
I'm gonna take it. No, I listen to Miranda all the time.
Yeah, I should be the one doing guilt.
She runs my house. It's fine.
I can't hear you.
Oh, you can?
How would him leaving suppress your voice?
No, we're sharing earbuds, and I think he took the mic keys with him. So, yeah, I mean, this is a 100% Cohen issue. He did the thing that was bad, so that was his fault. And then he snitched, which was another bad thing, depending on what your opinion of the whole situation is. But if you don't like snitches, that's also his fault. So he's just always going to be wrong here. Yeah. So
you find Michael Cohen more in the wrong than Donald Trump?
Well, for his involvement in this trial, yeah. I mean, you can blame Trump for a lot, but who's to blame for Michael Cohen testifying against Donald Trump? Yeah, you did a little bit. Yeah, I mean, you can blame Donald Trump for other things, but who's to blame for Michael Cohen testifying against Donald Trump? That's all his choice. He could have said, no, I'm not going to do the thing that's bad, and then I'm also, not going to testify. He had choices. So
no, Donald Trump's to blame. He picked him. Donald Trump said, I want this man to be my lawyer. Same way he did with Rudy Giuliani.
Birds of a feather.
Huh? Birds of a feather. Exactly. Yes, absolutely.
Well, an entire city really didn't like Donald Trump since the 70s.
Yeah, New York hates Donald Trump.
But these two people were like, I'm going to get on this bandwagon.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Donald Trump is the most hated man in the state of New York. Everyone hates him. Republican, Democrat, they all fucking hate him. If you look at the voting statistics for New York State, the only red part is Staten Island. And that should tell you everything you need to know, because Staten Island is a wasteland of white trash and nonsense and just dock workers and garbage people.
I'm not even going to say if I like Donald Trump or not, because it's irrelevant. But even before Donald Trump was mostly hated, he wasn't liked. Most New Yorkers saw him in the 70s and 80s, and they were like, ugh.
Well, that's what I just said.
Right,
exactly. That's why he's so hated.
But he's also loved because he's part of American pop culture. He was in Home Alone.
Yes.
He's on The Apprentice.
No.
He's a recognized face. So dummies
he is what every Iowa corn farmer thinks a rich person should be. You know what I mean? Like every idiot piece of white trash, unintelligent, uneducated piece of garbage in the middle of this country looks at him and goes, that's going to be me one day. I'm going to be a millionaire and I'm going to have silky long hair and I'll live in a giant building with my name on it, surrounded by gold. And I'm borrowing all this from John Mulaney, by the way. This is John Mulaney joke. John Mulaney said that Trump is what a homeless man thinks a rich man should be, like the Monopoly guy in real life.
Yeah,
well, and I wasn't even just talking about America. I just meant if you're in New York and you decide to get behind Donald Trump at any point in recent history,
you're going to be murdered.
Well, it's not a popular decision. There's no peer pressure in that. Like that is very much your choice. 100. So I can't even, it's not even like, if you look at like R. Kelly, like, yeah, he had a lot of people helping him. He was a pretty popular guy up until recently. Like you would feel popular pressure to be on his video.
That one like show Drake? Really fucked him up. No, that one show really fucked him up. That really did.
I don't know what Drake did.
Well, you know what it is? It's probably his parents, because kids are the worst, right? Yeah.
If you insist on doing my job, fine. Yes, kids are the worst. Kids are the worst.
I'm stealing all of them today. You're not a mother. It's not your day. It's her day.
You're somebody's kid. You the worst. Yes, yeah. Kids are the worst.
I am the worst.
Basically, on Mother's Day, this poor mother of 6, she didn't get any recognition for Mother's Day. And kids are the worst. And I'm kind of glad I don't have them, because they are ungrateful little bastards.
Fuck those kids. Honestly, fuck those kids. I hope all of them tear their Achilles today, like all at the same time. I really hope they do. Because, you know,
You're a kid.
I work at crack. My kid will not be like that. If my kid's like that.
You are a kid.
Well, yeah, I'm a kid. I'm always going to be a kid. Look where you look at yourself. Okay. But no, it's fuck those kids, because as I've said, I started working for Cracker Barrel a couple of months ago. Well, this was the Super Bowl for us as far as in-house guests go, right? Our busiest day is Thanksgiving, but that's usually all to-go stuff. But Mother's Day is the busiest in-house day, because everybody brings large groups, everybody brings their whole family, everybody brings everything. So it was a big day for me, and I took it as a challenge and a point of pride to go around and make sure that every mother was having a good day. I wrote jokes about it. That I would tell at the table, just little nothing dad jokes, where I go, is everybody having a good day? Oh, wait, by everybody, I mean you. And I would just point at the mother and be like, are you having a good day? And it got tons of laughs. And it did good for my spirit to just be able to like make my little corner of the world a little bit brighter for one day. Like I really took emphasis on that. You know,
Miranda, how do you feel coming into this? Like hearing a story like this, and you're about to be a mom. How do you feel about that? Like,
you feel confident that you got a good husband. Right?
Let me. Okay, how do you feel about that? You're coming into motherhood. Kids are kind of ungrateful. So are husbands. How do you feel about that?
Yes, they are.
Fuck you. I'm grateful all the time with you.
It's still about you. I love you, but come on. Yeah.
I cannot imagine being married to Terry. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I'm going to take the opposite approach, because I already have a contentious relationship with my non-existent kid. Well, I mean, he exists, but he's not out.
No, he's torturing her. Yeah. My son is killing my wife. It's crazy.
So, are you going to give it up for adoption?
Maybe.
If it's a ginger, for sure.
Well, probably.
If it's a ginger, definitely do
it. The thing is like, he's not asking to be born, so he doesn't owe me anything. That's the thing. Like, this was my fault / decision. It's his fault / decision.
Yeah.
And you know, you buy the ticket, you take the ride. So if this kid is ungrateful, like his father, then I'm just gonna have to deal with it.
Fuck you.
And roll with the punches.
Fuck you.
But at the same time, it's also a reflection on the kid. So I don't feel like I messed up. If I do everything I'm supposed to do and the kid's still an ungrateful little bastard, then it's gonna reflect on him and he's gonna have to live with that shame. So I feel like I win.
I know
because I feel attacked right now. No. Me time. I feel attacked right now. I feel attacked because I have bent over.
This was your idea.
I have bent over backwards for this woman. I have gone over above the call of duty that you could possibly imagine. And here's the thing. Women often blame the man because you're like, you did this to me. Yeah, you talked me into being a parent. You literally, I didn't want to have kids.
Go to hell. You wanted to be a dad so bad.
Listen to me. No, I didn't. I didn't want to be a parent. She knows this. She knows this.
No, I don't.
She knows this. Everybody who's ever known me, everybody who's ever known me knew that I didn't want to be a parent. But I loved her. Hang on. I loved her so much that she said, you'll be great at it. You should do this. And you talked me into it.
Calm your tits. I
know. Well, if you all stop talking over me, then I will calm down.
You're lying.
Okay.
I can't help it. You're lying.
Shut up.
You're lying. You wanted to be a dad.
No, you're being hysterical.
Okay. I'm not.
I didn't mean it. It was a cheap shot. You've done a lot.
Oh, stop it.
You did try to make Mother's Day about you for a second, and I was just taking a cheap shot.
No, I was just doing a good job. I wasn't making Mother's Day about me. I'm saying I'm just saying because of that, I was trying to take Mother's Day super serious at work. That's all I was saying.
Seriousness, he has done a lot. He's a really good father already, even though his son is
Miranda,
a little
the size of a peach.
I know him. Like, stop.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Well, they know me too, and that's fine.
All right. We're moving on. I want to talk to the mother-to-be about everything.
I'm just gonna
get so you're pregnant. How did you start?
Oh, well,
whose idea was it? Was it yours? Was it Terry?
It was hers.
No, I didn't ask you. I did not ask you. Okay, Miranda.
Oh, so yeah, I mean, about a year and a half ago, we were just talking about it, and somehow it became all my idea. But I was like, hey.
Yeah, because y'all moved to Tennessee. So y'all. Okay, anyway. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
But hold on. Yeah.
Well, y'all, I think I caused a fight. No, I'm just kidding. They'll be right back. I think they were switching Bluetooth and hung up on Zoom. Sure, they'll be right back. So, but it's funny to watch Terry have a meltdown if he's not praised ultimately about how he treats his wife. Let's get ready for more. I'm admitting them back in.
Sorry, we lost connection.
Yeah, that was super
weird. Because you'll keep passing headphones along because you can't.
No, it's not that we lost connection.
Okay. Anyway,
go ahead.
Yeah. So somehow it became my idea, but basically a year and a half ago, I'm like, hey, my eggs are getting old. You're 40.
That's not true.
How old are you? Your eggs are getting old.
No, I'm 32, but at 35, your eggs are considered geriatric. Like that's literally what they say at the OB, but right. Yeah.
But if you ask me, I'm
67 years old.
You got me and Terry interrupting you. I was just gonna say, if you ask me, I'm still too young for kids. I'm 44, so go ahead. She said geriatric.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, I would say I'm too young if biology didn't tell me different. Like mentally, I could go another 20 years and then settle down, but it is what it is. So yeah, and he's over 40 and ran out of excuses, and he says he's done everything and
if I'm gonna do, I got one last mountain to climb, and it's the scariest one.
I thought you were gonna let me do a thing.
Huh?
All right.
Yeah, because he's not even on. Like,
I'm not gonna let you. I'm not gonna let you.
He's barely in the room. I don't anyway.
He is so emotional, man.
I am.
Okay, go ahead.
Hysterical. Anyway. So
for the words for white people.
So yeah, it was our anniversary. It took like almost a year for us to conceive, but we conceived on our anniversary, and that's really sweet. And then I got pregnant. Sure. Yeah. And then it was nice.
What is being pregnant like?
Oh, well, it's not fair because every pregnancy is different. Like even for women who have had multiple pregnancies, every individual pregnancy is different usually. For me, it's just hell. Pretty much from beginning to end. First of all, you have to quit all the fun things, down to caffeine.
You had already done that.
Yeah, but like coffee, I can only have like 1 cup of coffee a day. Like it's Diet Coke, which is my favorite thing. Like all the things I would lean heavy off of when I got off of smoking and drinking and all of that, I had to get rid of that. So,
God, even more?
Yeah.
Smoking, no weed.
No trampolines, no roller coasters.
No roller coasters, no fun.
You can't drink bleach anymore.
No,
no weed. Because you're not in Florida.
Well, weed is interesting, and I think you'd be interested.
It's a mixed bag.
The thing with weed is if you're in a legal state, a lot of doctors will actually prescribe weed for morning sickness. I am not in a legal state. And also something I read about, they will test your baby's shit when it's born. It's a thing for drugs. So if
I have a friend that happened to, and they put her on CPS.
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
Like, oh my God.
Exactly.
Wow.
They didn't do it with the first kid, but the second kid.
This whole time I thought Miranda was being crazy about that.
Of course you did.
When you say it to me as a different person, I'm like, holy shit, she's right.
Thanks, Gio. It's nice that he finally accepts it. I would not
be surprised if you murder him in his sleep, but it's okay. Blame it on the pregnancy hormones,
I gotta hear.
Blame it on those.
Which I totally could, because I also have prenatal depression and anxiety, which is postpartum depression. It's just when you have it earlier. And
Harry does not have enough fear in his heart. You need to put something there.
I'm too busy. Like that's the thing. I'm having panic attacks. Yeah. Yeah.
What's been the worst moments? You're telling us all this bad stuff about the physical stuff. What's been the worst moment since you've been pregnant?
Oh, it's well, the worst thing is the panicking. And again,
the worst moment. What's been your worst moment?
She's trying to tell you.
I am not talking to you. If you had to pinpoint it to one moment.
You're talking to her, but she's trying to tell you.
Well, yeah, it's hard because it's just I would go with what's the worst symptom instead of like what's the worst moment, because they're all bad for different reasons. But
you don't have one moment that stands out that was like
it's more feelings. It's right.
Yeah, not really, because it's also kind of getting worse too. Like I'll have panic attacks pretty severely. I haven't had those since I was in my teen years. But because of my brain chemistry and the added hormones, I mean, I'll lose hours with my depression. The insomnia is crazy. So, and then you add that on top of the extreme morning sickness. The whole thing has just really been difficult. But here's the worst moment today, because I'm always looking at things, right? So I've actually had a pretty good day, but I saw a picture of something I never thought about. It was a picture of a baby whose mother was drinking enough water and a baby whose mother was not drinking enough water. And the first baby was all chill and floating around in the amniotic sac. The other one was like screaming through the sac because there was not enough fluid. Yeah. So there's all those lovely like fear.
That's horrifying.
Yeah.
You can make your baby cry before they come out.
Yeah,
not just
make them like
not just cry. What are those?
Not drinking water,
or like whatever those sex suits are, where like they take the oxygen out and you just see the people screaming. Yeah, like that, but with a baby. Yeah, so that was the most horrific moment today, and that's a good day. So
okay, so
give me basically is. What she's basically saying is that
we don't need you to explain what she's saying.
No, okay, I'm just giving my God, Terry, opinion as the father. I'm the father.
You're killing me today. I ain't asked. It's Mother's Day. I didn't ask.
Yeah, I understand that, but I'm the one that deals with the mother. I'm the one that's taking care of.
I'm coming on for Father's Day, and you don't get to share.
Thank you. And just interject all your shit.
I could have said it 3 times by now. All I'm saying is, from what I'm seeing from the outside, is that it's more the mood swings and the feelings, because those feelings are shifting so dramatically all the time. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, she'll say, I want roast beef and vegetables. So I go out and buy it. And by the time I get home and I cook it, she's like, I don't want that. I just want
That's true. It's really been hell for you. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm trying my best.
Yeah. Did you want her on here so you could give your opinion on her pregnancy?
Yeah, I think so.
No, but I'm gonna be a part of it. Like I'm still here. I'm not on camera.
You're still here. We know. I love you very much, but why?
Because every Opie and Anthony needs.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked a question.
That's
oh my God.
Okay, yeah, I'm about to move on.
I love you.
Next question.
All right, but next one.
What is good about it? What have you really liked about being pregnant?
Oh, the main thing.
Yes, tell me.
Sorry, he's sign languaging me. The main thing, which is I love that we're having a big. I love that we're having.
The Handmaid's Tale, Terry. Shut up. Go ahead.
No, I'm not even talking. I'm literally not talking.
Do you miss this?
I do. I miss this.
I really do very much. Actually,
I wish I had this once a week.
Yeah, but I like trying to picture what my kid's gonna look like, and just being
That's your favorite part?
Yeah, I like that it's changed him. Like you can't tell, but he's really sweet to me. What?
No, go ahead, continue.
Okay. He's really sweet to me usually, and he's really becoming like responsible and father-like, and that's really awesome to see. And we're gonna have a baby at the end of it, probably just one, just one and done.
Yeah, definitely just one.
Yeah.
If this one comes out healthy, I'm cutting my dick off. Like it's
don't be hasty.
Well, I know, you know what I mean. Like I'm getting cut as soon as
if this one comes out.
If this one comes out healthy, I'm literally.
Let me just say this. You're so pressed to have them, right? And then you're like, and that's it. No more.
That's it. Yeah. No, one.
Do you want them or not? Why were you so pressed to have the one?
It's not. No, it's
no.
Not
I'm not. It's not even.
I'm
about
trying
you.
to tell you. I'm trying to answer your question.
I'm not asking you. I did not mean to ask.
Well, that's fine, but I'm answering it. Okay.
Stop.
The reason why I'm getting cut right after this one comes out healthy is because every single person that I know that's an only child, my wife included, is way more mentally stable than every other person I know that has syphilis. Like myself included. I have 3 siblings.
I have a sibling.
I'm not normal. And you're not normal. You're totally fucked up. But like every single person I know, including my ex-wife,
according to a man.
No, just my.
There's nothing wrong with me. Shut up.
My personal opinion is that single children, only child, grow up better. They just do. They get all the attention. They don't have to struggle. They don't have to fight for.
I feel like they're a little bit more lonely. I know. Well,
maybe I'm fine with a lonely kid. I'm fine with
my parents had. My mom had my sister because she wanted me to grow up. She didn't want me to grow up alone. But the fatal mistake was waiting 8 years to have a kid. I'm like
80 years?
You know, 8.
Oh, I thought you said 80.
Anyway.
Please let her, yeah.
I thought she said 80.
I'm here.
All right, Miranda. Let's play the blame game. Are you ready?
There we go.
Yeah, I blame Terry. I don't even care what it's about.
Okay.
I'm the man who did this to
I
her.
accept.
I did this to her, even though she begged me to do it, and she was sad.
That's the one thing I don't blame
Every
her for.
month she got her period, she was sad. She was like, "I'm so sad that we didn't conceive. I'm so sad we didn't conceive." And then she conceived, and then she's like, "I'm so sad that we conceived." I'm like, she just immediately flip flopped.
Totally wrong.
She immediately flip flopped from one to the other.
Well, how was it, Miranda? You tell me the right way it happened.
Okay.
I mean, like, trying to conceive is a bitch. It's, because you psych yourself up, and then getting pregnant is a bigger bitch for a lot of people, and that's the camp that we're in.
Yeah.
So.
But I love her, and I love my son, who is growing right now, and I hope is being healthy and getting as good as he can be, and
a lot of water today.
Drinking a lot of water. Keep.
Miranda, are you ready to play the blame game? I did want to play the blame game real quick.
All right, play the blame game.
You chose to have a baby with Terry. Who's to blame?
Me.
It's her. She's to blame for the whole thing. She's the one.
I asked her again.
Right,
I asked her.
I know. I'm sorry.
It's me. No, it's my fight. I liked him, so my biochemistry that the attraction. No,
she made a huge
I
mistake.
Still like him,
huge mistake.
But sometimes, it could be better. And then I fell in love with him. Also my fault.
Yeah, totally her fault.
Yeah.
What were you doing, girl?
Nobody told her to do that. She just
falling in love. Fatal mistake.
It's like nobody told you to do that, and you did it.
We just, the one thing in my defense is I've heard these things aren't really in your control. So, but ultimately I am to blame, and I still love him. So I'm still to blame.
Yeah, still around. I'm still kicking.
Yeah.
Do you have anything you want to promote? Like
well, October 21st, I have a child coming out. So
oh my god.
Oh no, your baby shower too.
Oh yeah, I've got a baby shower. Gio's invited. We're actually picking the date based on when you can come.
Oh, did I tell y'all?
No, you didn't tell us. Tell us right now.
Oh,
tell us on air.
Let me see if it's in my calendar. If it's not in my calendar, I think it's early September is when the wedding is.
Yeah,
no, early September. Yeah. We're gonna be more late October-ish.
No, not.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Late September-ish.
Late August, maybe.
Okay, I don't have it in my calendar, but I have the invitation at home, and when I'll look at it and I'll get back to y'all.
Well, that's fine. We would just love for you to be there. We're willing to.
I'm sorry. I thought I told y'all.
No, I'm just saying we would love for you to come. Love for you to be there. I know
I want to be there.
Wants you there. So if you can make the drive up, that'd be great. If not, I totally understand.
Maybe I'll just come up during September.
We're willing to move dates
from Tennessee.
Yeah, no, we're willing to move dates around just to make sure that you can be here.
Yeah.
No, that's how much. But that's how much we love you. We want you to be here so much that we're willing to move the dates around to make sure that you're here. Like, she's the guest of honor.
Look,
she's the guest of honor, obviously.
I ain't gonna try to make sure. I'm gonna make sure.
No. All right. Well, she's the guest of honor, but you're second. So.
Well, yeah, and obviously
I would say that too, but.
Yeah,
well, obviously we definitely want you there, and anybody else in Florida who wants to show up for
I'm gonna call Eric Rosenblum and see if he wants to ride with you, because he was very nice.
No, don't do that, because I will probably go to Texas from there.
I understand. I'm just kidding, but I just want to give him a shout out because Eric called me up out of the blue about 2-3 weeks ago, And he called me up out of the blue just to say, because he's like, I just saw that your wife is pregnant. Congratulate. And we talked for about a half an hour, and he just gave me his congratulations, and he told me what it's like to be a father, and we kind of talked and everything, and it was great. And I just want to make sure I shouted him out for that, because that
let me know, because
he's the only one that really went out of his way, like out of my auxiliary friends is what I call him. He was the only one that went out of his way to really make an effort.
All right. Do you have words for white people this week, Terry?
I do. Get out of here. Get out of here. I got words.
Oh, girl, wait till I get down there. Wait till I come up there.
No, I don't have words for white people this week. I got words for male people this week. I got words for men. Okay? It's words for men this week. And words.
Father's Day, Father's Day.
That's right. We're already moved on to Father's Day now. I know it's a month away, but it doesn't matter. No, I got words for men. And words for men this week is pussy, right? The word for this week for men is pussy, all right? Because we've been taught our whole lives, or from the day we first came out of the womb, we've been taught by society, by ourselves, by our family, by our friends, everything. Just go get pussy. Get pussy. Just get it. And it's so wrong, it's ridiculous. Now, I was one of those guys in my 20s where I'm just out there hunting. But what you're really hunting for, when you think about it, you're hunting for a family. You're not hunting for pussy. You're hunting for a family. And we have conflated it, and we have underestimated those feelings. But I can tell you, having found a leaf myself recently and then turned it over, like I turned over a new leaf to become a different person, and being more on the positive side. I spent, ever since my mother's suicide and all that trauma, like I spent 15 years in the dark. I spent 15 years in the dark, sticky, ugly tar that is human misery. And I spent it there alone. And it was terrifying. And it was ugly. And it was dark. And it was hurtful to me and my life and my happiness. But I can tell you right now, this side is better. It's better. It's better to say please and thank you, because it makes you feel better. It's better to hold the door open for an 80-year-old Black woman so she can walk in. And then you also feel like I'm making up for the mistakes of my ancestors, Like it's a better existence, and it's a better life. And I have a little pink strip on a pregnancy test to thank for that. Because as soon as I saw that little pink strip, my life changed forever. And I couldn't be more grateful for it. I couldn't be more thankful for it. And I couldn't be happier to be out of that dark pit. I really honestly couldn't be more grateful to be out of the dark pit. And you can be out of it too. But it's only if you try. You have to be willing to take a hand that grabs you and it saves you. Don't fight against the lifeguards that are trying to drag you to shore, because it's better on land than it is to be drowning. So anyway.
Oh, Terry, I was thinking about Dick that whole time, unfortunately.
That's all right. Well, you think about Dick. No, think about Dick. It's fine. I got a nice one. She knows.
I got to get a baby. I got to get a baby now so I can be
it's fine. It's fine.
That's really heartfelt and sweet, and I appreciate you sharing that here. And
no, it's nice to be alive again. It's nice to feel emotions.
I don't want everyone to think that they should go out and have babies so that they feel alive again. Because
they should totally do that. Go have babies. Go have a bunch of babies.
Don't listen to him. But I'm glad that got you
and then we'll
out
kill
of
them
the dark space
Israel.
that you were in, and that is very cute and sweet. And men, it's okay to cry. So, all right.
Totally. Not only
my
is
battery
it okay
is that. Wait, no, Terry, I got 2%. Do you have anything you want to promote? Because I got a couple of things.
Just the book, Unclaimed Ashes. I got a new book that I'm writing. Conversations with My Father. Stories of a Preacher's Kid. That's coming out. I'm gonna be. I just started writing with that because my father's dying, so I want to be able to publish that before he goes. And so PK Conversations with My Father, and real interesting philosophical stuff coming out.
All right. Check out Terry. He's an author now. He ain't a comedian no more. I'm just kidding. Okay, real
Still
quick.
A comic.
I got 1%. I got 1%.
1%.
Tonight I'm at the Dania 14 North. I'm doing trivia every Wednesday at O'Shea's.
Yep.
Thursday, me and Brian Jolet have a new mic at Jesse's Extreme. It's called Extreme Mic. If you follow me, Blame Girl, you can find out more of the details. And then Saturday, I'm at Perfect Ash in Port St. Lucie. So that's really all we have time for. My computer is going to die.
Yeah, I got no power.
For tuning in. Thank you, Miranda, for joining us. And
thank you, Gio.
I will whoop his ass when I get there.
No, it's fine. We love you to death.